So it looks like we're live. Hello, everyone. And it's great of you to join us for yet another year of DevFest Berlin 2021. Second year that the entire online community, the entire tech community is online. And we're excited to celebrate all the different communities with you. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Perfect, thank you. So for this year, we have the platform that you all see that's called Socio. And what we like about this is that it's a closest thing we found to imitating this experience of going to a conference and just hanging out with other people. So next slide, please. Before we cover what is the content today and what is the content of the platform, it's very important to say that we follow the Berlin Code of Conduct. This is the code of conduct for all the different communities in Berlin. You can find it at this website. If you at any point feel uncomfortable about something, please reach out to either Donna or myself. I'm Natalie. We will be there to help you. The rule is that if you have a doubt, then there's no doubt, do reach out. Anything small that is uncomfortable, we're always here for you. Next slide, please. I have edited the other slides that I meant, okay. Then we will... 2 slides back, please. Yes. So this is what is fun about our platform, and it has several features. So if you see the list, you can find all those different parts of it in your landing page. So if you go to the connections, you get to chat roulette kind of with other people who are in the connections section. So anybody who's there right now, you will be connected to one of those people for about a minute, and you can chat about something. And if you feel like it, you can ask to send a message. The second person has to accept it, and then you can keep the conversation going by chatting. This is a fun way of creating the connections that you would normally create in a conference, just waiting for the coffee line or something. Some other fun things that you have is the event game. So if you go to that event game that has this yellow circle with this red bow tie, that looks like a prize, this is where you find some questions. And once you answer the questions, you get points. And the people with most points would get from us physical swag. We will happily send it to you. We are only able to send it to you if you're inside the area of the European Union for taxes reasons. So please participate either way. We will mention your name as the winner. And if you happen to be from this part of the world, we will also send you a small swag prize from the different communities in Berlin. Speaking of the different communities in Berlin, what is the DevFest? This is the celebration of all the different Google Developer Group communities in Berlin. So that is the Women Tech Makers, the Berlin Droid, the Go user group, and the general GDG. And you'll get a spotlight of each of the communities for a couple of minutes. You will also have the chance to visit the booths and see about each one a little bit, some details, some links, and see kind of what have we been up to in the past, what have we been up to in the past crazy 2 years, and how can you be part of the community, and which communities are even interesting. It's important to say that we accept people from all levels. So even if you're curious, for example, about Go and you're not yet using it, it's fine. We would love for you to join us and be part of the Go community by joining the meetup.com events. And in the networking rooms, this is sort of a group Zoom call. So you can just go there and see who else is around and just start talking about the weather and so on. So kind of the conference equivalent of just joining a conversation of a group of other people if you're, for example, in the queue to the bathroom or something. And we have several talks. Some of them are community spotlights, like the one that will be coming up right now. And several are talks for about half an hour, or panels that will teach you some interesting skills that we hope you will find useful in the upcoming year. Next slide, please. And one more. And I am very excited to welcome our next speaker. And as Ole will be sharing our screen, I want to remind you that we are all on social media, each of the communities, so you find them here. We will also add that in the description. And then you can, anything interesting that you like and see, please tag us. You know that all the communities can use some love these days after hard 2 years. So please shout out fun things that you see using the WTMBerlin Twitter, GDG Berlin Go Twitter, Berlin Droid, GDG Berlin, and the hashtag of DevFest. Thank you all for joining us. We hope you enjoy the next 2 days. And I am very excited to introduce to you my co-organizer at the Go user group, Ole. Hi, Ole.
Hi. Yeah, I'm very excited too. And oops, so now it all fits a bit nicer. And yeah,
Will you
I
be sharing
want
your
to talk
screen?
about the Go meetup and try
Ole,
to
just a quick
share the
question before I
screen. Yeah.
disappear. Yes, okay, there. Thank you. If you will be sharing your screen, then I'll go offline now.
Okay, I try this one. This should be perfect. So, okay, I want to talk about the Go meetup here in Berlin. And first of all, what's Go? It's a program developed by Google, published November 2009. It has a quite simple syntax, somewhere between C, Java, and a scripting language with some simple extensions. It has garbage collection, so you don't have to take care of memory yourself. It uses pointers, but safe pointers, so without arithmetic, like in C or C++. It is quite a mix of system scripting and object-oriented language. So has some features from everything there. Why do you want to use such a thing? It gives you single static binaries as a result. So you can just copy it around and run it. Yeah, Java developers often strive for a 10-minute build, and Go developers get angry when the build takes longer than 10 seconds, at least on their local machine. Yeah, garbage collection blocks less than 1 millisecond. And built-in concurrency handling is there with Go routines. And most of all, Go is free of any kind of magic. And so everybody is striving for simplicity, and it's quite easy to debug. And what it is for. So it started all with these cloud technologies like Docker, Kubernetes, Prometheus, of course, Google internally. Then advertisement technology. We have some companies here in Berlin that just remerge, others use this. And fintechs were the next to pick it up, and they wanted something more innovative or newer than, more modern than Java. And nowadays it's used a lot for web APIs, for arbitrary business applications. And yeah, there are several companies. We have always different hosts, usually where we run. This has been at One Football, this too. And here at Amazon, so on, we are usually hosted at some kind of company. This is from UpToYourPay. This is the view from UpToYourPay. Currently, we are only virtual. I'm sorry, but we hope that we don't take too long to go back to like real meetings with in-person meeting. Maybe a mix of online, and this has been at Kinfo, and I think this has been adjusted. And yeah, so how does such a meetup look like? So we start, gather together, have a chat, usually with some drinks and some food. And then comes the first talk. And it can be something from GopherCon, from a big conference, that somebody gives a talk and a recap from that, or something about the Go compiler and how it works, and some technical details. Fast multi-threaded queue implementation we had once, or how to work with eBPF from Go. We had several talks, and consumer-driven contract testing. So it's quite a mix, right? Or just some PowerPoint karaoke for a Go release party, or experience using Go at a company. So we try to have quite a mix, some technical and some less technical stuff. And then after the first talk, we have our famous 20-second open mic, where everybody can say that he's looking for a job, or some companies can say they have some opportunities and looking for new employees. And so then we have our break between second and first and second talk, where you can have a chat and get to know more gophers and possibly your new employee over some drinks and some food, of course. And then we get a second talk, which usually, either some technical topic or something about community or how we can work better together. And then after the second talk, we have some more networking over some drinks usually and some pizza. Currently, you have to bring this off. I'm sorry for that. And the next meetup will be on Wednesday, 12th of January. And whoa, in time. Hey. So that's it. Thank you. And
Bravo. That's always impressive when it's on time. Thank you so much, Ole.
Yeah, I shortened a bit. So.
Yeah, by the way, if everybody's wondering what does Ole and me have in the background, so that's Gophers, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That's the mascot of our beloved programming language.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So our community booth is there, and everybody who wants to hang out with us will always be able to do it, right?
I can stop sharing screen probably.
I don't think your screen is visible.
Oh, good. Then it doesn't hurt. Stop sharing it. Okay, thanks for having me. I have to jump to my my first meeting today.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining, Ole.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So our next spotlight will be a little bit of an improvisation. This will be introducing the Android user group. And I will be doing the intro, although I'm not really part of the Android user group. But I'm a big fan for many years. And we even got inspired by the idea of the format that you choose a regular time slot and you always meet there. So Android has a very vivid user group. It's always, all the events are available on meetup.com. And there is a weekly hacking, and there is a monthly meeting where you meet and talk. And there is also a yearly meeting, which is called the Berlin Droid. So that's the sort of a conference. And there's also, of course, the participation at the DevFest. So there's lots of ways to engage in the Android community. And it's a great place to join if you're interested in Android, or if you're a beginner, or if you're advanced. And if you need help with installing Android Studio or whatnot, or you just want to meet other Android developers. So that's the place to be. And the nice thing is that because it meets regularly, then it's always last Wednesday of the month, and obviously online as the rest of the world these days, but eventually it will be in person as well. And that's a great way to network and meet other Android developers. And there's also the booth in the virtual communities section. So stop by, check out all the different links, and maybe join the Android community. This talk is shorter than planned, and we will have a bit of a longer break. And we will see you all at 10:45 for the talk. If you could please share screen with the holding slides. The talk is called "What I Wish Devs Knew About Product Teams," and that's a very interesting talk because it's meant for developers. It is given by a product lead, so head of product and the former CPO, and it's about the good ways of establishing communication between the technical teams and the product managers. And until then, you have about 20 minutes to enjoy the platform. So hang out with the different communities like the Go and the Android one that we already met. And you have the chance to meet some of the other speakers. So you can go to the networking rooms for a group call in the style of Zoom, or you can go to the tab where you get to meet people one-on-one that is called Connections. And of course, you're very invited to play at the event game. So collect all the answers for the questions and put the answers in the event game and collect your points, see the leaderboard. And if you were having fun, please share this on our social wall and please share on the social media as well. And if you wonder what the handles are, then this will be a holding slide for the next 20 minutes. And until then, see you around.